All right. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to something a little bit different for me. I just decided that I want to try doing some Let's Plays. So I've had Soulcalibur 6 since it launched. It was a graduation present for me, and I've played through Libra of Soul, which was awesome. I really enjoyed it, but I haven't done Soul Chronicle, which is basically the more classic story mode from earlier games. So I'm gonna try and go through Soul Chronicle on the channel and see if you guys like it, and if you do, maybe I'll do other TJ plays kind of stuff like this. I don't know. We're just gonna see how it goes. So just to kind of explain, the Libra of Soul is kind of an RPG hybrid, where you actually use a custom created character. You can use any weapon style in the game. You equip a bunch of different weapons. They give you different bonuses. That's not what you're doing. This is Soul Chronicle. This is the very kind of traditional story mode that you would see in most others. Now, all these little things here are things that I unlocked in Libra of Souls. They're just talking about what happened in Libra of Soul. So, without any further ado, let's actually play. So, I will also mention that I am not a great fighting game player. So, yeah, don't hold this against me. All right, and because of the stutter, I'm probably not going to be reading too much of the stuff here. So, yeah, the prologue. I think the voice acting I've heard so far has been really good in this. So,
transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords eternally retold. Soul Edge, a legendary sword and devourer of souls.
That's
Buried
super
in the
badass.
darkest reaches of history, it was brought back to light in the 16th century. The notorious pirate Cervantes claimed the sword as his own, setting everything into motion. Soul Edge adapted itself to its new owner by splitting into two. Possessed by the evil weapons, Cervantes began a bloody reign of terror, slaying all those seeking the swords without prejudice.
He's kind of a jerk.
Was eventually undone. Under the protection of Hephaestus, the god of smithing, a female warrior named Sophitia was able to destroy one of the swords. Shards of the blade flew and lodged into her body, causing near mortal wounds. Seeing his chance, Cervantes raised his sword to deliver the final blow. Suddenly, there appeared a ninja known as Taki, who rescued the wounded warrior.
Big fan of Taki.
Cervantes in a battle to the death before carrying the injured Sophitia away. However, one of Soul Edge's two blades still remained. Perhaps it was fate. The blade fell into the hands of Siegfried, whose mind was twisted and unwell.
This is actually kind of really cool. And thus, nightmare was born. Explosion. Cool stuff.
Light pierced the heavens. The product of rampant evil, the evil seed.
Dun, dun, dun,
No one
dun.
could have predicted it would become a catalyst for catastrophe across the world. Our story takes place in the 16th century.
So, surprisingly lore-filled for a fighting game. Which, one of the things I like about Soulcalibur. There we go. That was the entire first thing. So, thanks for watching. I'm just kidding. So let's see what this is. Ling Jiang Zhu tragedy. Let's get to some fighting.
A tragedy befell this place. Ling Shansu Temple was a famous martial arts school in the far reaches of China.
I really like this
There, Killick learned to
art
master the
style.
staff after he was abandoned as a child. Killick ate and slept with the other students and began his training at a young age. Despite this, he established a family-like bond with just one other student, Shang Len, a young girl who was like an elder sister to him. Dedicated to the way of the sword, she looked after Killick as if they were siblings. So close was their bond that when one felt happy or sad, the other would feel the same. Together they studied.
If you're wondering, this storyline is technically a reboot of the Soulcalibur lore, like all the way up to 5. The
skill earned him a place as a teacher, an honorable position for one so young. Throughout the
it
ages, Ling Shangsu Temple
continued after this, and then 6 is kind of a bit of a reboot.
Dvapara Yuga and Kali Yuga. Killick's years of arduous training earned him the title of rightful bearer of the staff, Kali Yuga. Likewise, Shang Len was also designated bearer of Dvapara Yuga, a sacred mirror.
Really? She gets a mirror? Master of a sword, she gets a mirror.
Our story begins on the night before the ritual for passing the treasures on to their new masters.
He's master of the staff. He gets a staff.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
How come you were chosen to bear Dvapara Yuga? I thought you'd get Krita Yuga. After all, you've dedicated your life to the sword.
Yeah, give the sword girl the sword.
Killick, this is not easy for me to talk about, but I'm going to try. The Krita Yuga, it's no longer at Ling Shangsu. The sword has been gone for more than a decade. All that's left is the Kali Yuga and the Dvapara Yuga.
Really?
Surprised? Well, there's more. The one who stole the Krita Yuga was none other than my father.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's why I don't have the right to bear it. If I were to accept the sword, everyone would be up in arms.
So instead,
Even though it was offered to me, I decided to decline.
we just lie and pretend
Of
it's
course,
here.
I love Ling Shangsu, and I do wish to see my studies through to their conclusion. It's just,
How could they offer it to you if it's been
I
gone
just
for a
don't want the
decade?
sacred treasures, or my status as a sacred bearer, or anything else to hold me back. You know what the monks say. Fate is carved with your own hands. When I spoke to them about that, they decided to let me bear Dvapara Yuga instead. Now I can feel proud that I'm a sacred bearer just like you.
Okay, makes a little bit more
You know
sense.
something, Killick?
What?
It's okay. Never mind. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
Me too.
And so it was, Killick and Shang Len were set to attend the official ritual for becoming sacred bearers.
Which is hopefully a
The night before
fight.
the ritual, a terrible calamity plunged everything into chaos.
Or that.
Drawn by the Kali Yuga in Killick's hand, the evil seed came to Ling Shansu Temple. The monks, driven insane by the evil force, began slaying each other, turning the temple into hell on earth.
Well, that'll ruin a party. Still love the art style.
What have I done? I don't understand. Everyone, stop this madness!
Oh, so that's how you pronounce TRGH. Egg! Come on, it's a fighting game. You gotta let me fight eventually. Okay, here we go. I have not played as Keelik at all. I gotta get his combos and stuff back. I never really played as Keelik. I used to play Maxi and Raphael. Still didn't do horrible.
It's kill or be killed.
Voice acting, not bad.
Xianglin? Get a hold of yourself, Xianglin. Xianglin.
You can tell that's by the screen shaking and turning red how bad the battle was. Yeah, really pretty art. Would have liked to see more animated cutscenes. Because in Libra Soul, oh, look at that. Wow. In Libra Soul, you actually, they actually have animated cutscenes, so. Not a ton, but let's keep going. See what happens. So yeah, apparently he's now in a cave. As happens when evil, bad stuff kills everyone, you know.
Am I?
I am
Did you
Old
see
Man.
me? Who are you?
It's always fun to see how these actors pronounce things like NGH,
Rest.
and they pronounce them entirely with vowels.
Our Yuga. Wear it always. There will be grave consequences if you do not. Understand?
Now he's wearing the mirror.
Xianglin.
It's not very quiet weeping.
So, the power of Dvapara Yuga saved me. That means Xianglin. She gave it to me. She sacrificed her life for me.
Is it weird to anyone else that the mirror is a belt? Like, how do you use a mirror on a belt?
Tell me, Xianglin. Why am I still alive?
I mean, I could think of one way, but we're not going to get into that.
Have you not realized yet? You are being protected. Dvapara Yuga suppresses the evil within you.
Evil?
The old man proceeded to tell a tale. He told Killik about the evil seed. How Dvapara Yuga had pulled Killik back from the brink of insanity. How Kali Yuga had the ability to absorb power, and how it was falling under an evil spell. told Killick about Soul Edge.
Super badass greatsword.
Your fate will be set in stone the moment you lose your will to live. Your soul will be swallowed whole by your destiny, leaving behind but a rotten corpse.
It's kind of like
But one path
he speaks in
but perhaps
buzzwords.
is the path you wish to take, to submit to that evil sword and its wicked power.
Evil
Is
sword.
that what you
Destiny.
wish? To become a thrall?
I majored in marketing before becoming
Is in your hand.
mysterious.
Xianglin, she told me fate is carved with your own hands. Xianglin gave her life so I could live. That leaves me only one choice.
From that day forth, Killick bore the heavy weight of his karma. As Shanglin's slayer and the last living member of Ling Shangsu, he chose to face his cruel fate head-on.
Cool. Can I get into another fight in this fighting game? Edgemaster? Really? That was the best name you could... Edgemaster? Wow. Don't Google that. Please don't do that. We're just gonna see what happens next.
If you continue upon this path, the evil within you will create a second soul edge out of Kali Yuga. The only reason you and Kali Yuga have yet to succumb is because of Devapara Yuga's power. However, all is not lost. You can learn to control the evil within.
Yes, Master.
Is that it? If this tests you so dearly, how do you intend to stand up to evil?
Carrying rocks
Sorry,
across
Master.
my back.
To control evil, you must first control yourself.
Power
Your
shower.
own will is the key to overcoming malice.
Yes, Master.
The enemy is powerful.
And
You must
fighting a bear,
struggle with
apparently.
your opponent.
Yes, Master.
Killick, your next opponent awaits.
Cool. Does that mean I get to fight in this fighting game?
Sometimes things reveal themselves when you fight.
I understand, Master.
Let's see who it is. Who's that Pokemon? The fighting in this game, super fun. That's my character! Like, seriously, that is literally my character from Libra of Souls. Killick is remarkably simple to use. Like, he's a badass character, don't get me wrong. I love my character. I also like, he uses Taki's fighting style, which lets me use a ton of kicks. Oh, that hurt. Jerk. I mean, it's my character, so... I just wasn't expecting my character to show up.
So, did you learn something?
Yeah, you stole my character.
I felt how delicate the balance is between myself and evil.
And you played him really poorly.
Time has almost come.
Master?
It is nothing. What are you doing? You have yet to finish your training for the day.
Yes, Master.
Well, I guess again, this is massively well. Let's go one more chapter in this episode. It's getting a little long, but let's see. And now it's been 3 years after he beat up my character with the worst named character ever, Edge
Yes,
Master.
Now we shall see how you fare against me.
Oh, cool! I get to slap him around.
Actual fight with you? It would be an honor.
Telling me in
Why do you hold
3
back?
years,
Come at me.
never fought him.
Master. Yeah.
Come on, let me. It's a fighting game.
You have improved. I understand why you were chosen to bear Kali Yuga.
I understand it. You need to let me fight you.
Killik, a shadow lies upon your soul.
Because I didn't get to fight you and only got to see
If it
screen
envelops you
flashes.
completely, the evil within you will stir, and in time tear at your soul until there is nothing left. You need to banish that shadow. I have shown you how to control evil. The rest is up to you.
Yes, Master.
Killik, this will be your final test. You must seal away Soul Edge, the cause of all this madness, and cleanse yourself of evil.
Yes, Master.
Head west. Keep going to where the wielder of Soul Edge awaits in the heart of a great maelstrom.
Funny thing is, Lizard Man, the guy on the right there,
As
isn't
am
in this
I.
game. Like, you can build him in the custom character creator, but he's not a character in the game. Okay, well, I guess I'm really surprised that they could have put a fight in when they didn't, because Liber Souls, like, you were always fighting. There was a lot of story there, but every little bit of story you got, or almost everyone, led to a fight. So, yeah, this is where I'm going to end the first episode, chapter 6, and we'll start the next episode here. Let me know in the comments if you're liking this, if you're not liking it, or anything like that. And if you want to see story mode playthroughs like this in the future on the channel. Otherwise, that's all for me today, and I will see you guys next time. All right, bye bye.